Scott Shanks in his speech, "Where would I be if I continued?" Welcome, Scott Shanks.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and very welcome guests. This is in fact my second C1 speech. My first C1 speech was in November 2010, and unfortunately about a year after that I stopped coming to Toastmasters. So the whole point is, where would I have been if I'd have continued for those 6 years in between? I could have possibly been at the championships that were just held. The story starts in 1976. We had a heat wave in the summer of 1976, and I was born right in the middle of it. My mother gave birth to me a month early, and we lived in London at the time, where my mother and father run a pub together. My mother used to take me downstairs into the cellar, where it was the coldest part of the pub during that heat wave, and I'm sure that's where my love of beer originated. I'm going to move forward a few years to the 80s. So my mother and father split up when I was young, and in the early 80s we come down to Surrey. We lived in a few different areas, Bagshot and a few other areas, and I settled in Woking, which is where I grew up. I'll fast forward now to 92. When I was 16 years old, I left school at 16 and started working in some of those character building jobs that you do when you don't have that good grades. And that carried on until 95. Now in 95, that was a very good year for me. That's where I met my wife. And shortly after that, in 96, I got a good job in IT as a trainee computer operator. And off the back of that, I've been able to build a 20-year career in IT. Carried on progressing. In 97, we bought our first house. In the year 2000, we then got married. We had our honeymoon in St Lucia. Fantastic time. We're still in touch with those people that we met on honeymoon. And then along come the children. 2001, my first child. A couple of years later, my second. And as we carry on progressing through, in 2010 we actually went back to St Lucia, but this time we went back with 2 children in tow and my in-laws, because you've got to have babysitters when you go away. And we had a really good family holiday. So my personal side of life is absolutely fine. I've got no issues there. I could probably do a bit more exercise, probably eat a little healthier, drink a little less, but my wife says I'm a work in progress, so I'm all fine on that side of it. My working career is where I've just lost a little bit of the passion. I'm not contributing to society, and I've felt like this for a few years now. Thankfully, last year, I actually found something. I started helping a friend out with a company called Buster Lane. I started doing his social media and his website for him. And in December of last year, we did a charity run. We had a load of American cars lined up, and we went from Krispy Kreme in Wimbledon down to the Royal Marsden Hospital. And we took loads of presents down there a couple of days before Christmas for all the children, some wine for the nurses, and some vouchers and those things. And that's where you get a sense of fulfilment, when you see the children that can actually come out and look at the cars, come out, and the ones that can't just at the window. But it breaks up their day of going through all the treatments. So that I really did like. And then from then, we progressed, me and my friend, and I've just run a 2-day car show with him, helping him out. So with the Buster Lane thing, that's what I'm trying to work towards at the moment. And I'm working with a company called London Real to build up the brand of Buster Lane. And then hopefully this will be where my career will progress on to. When we did do the charity run, there's one thing that I missed, was that we actually got a 100-year-old Buick me and him. We were dressed up as Laurel and Hardy. I had a grey suit on. Now the roof didn't work on this 100-year-old Buick. You can't get that many roofs now for it. So of course when we were driving, it absolutely poured down. And you think my suit was black by the time we got there. The sun came out when we was there, and then when we drove back, it absolutely pouring down. He don't have window wipers on his cars. When we were stopping at traffic lights, I was having to clean the window myself, and he's doing the old, and everyone's having a laugh about it. So now I'm back with Toastmasters and going to start working on those skills. I've got the Buster Lane thing. I'm going to get the company up and running to support that. I'm going to get my public speaking skills back up and running again, and then that's why I'm here. So hopefully in the next 6 years I'll be winning that competition. Thank you very much.